Hello everybody and welcome back to Yalan app. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get the Ring of Perfection in Oblivion Remastered. So firstly, what you're going to do is to travel here. I'm just going to show you on the map. So you need to travel where it says Temple of the Ancestor Moths here, as you can see. So if you haven't yet traveled there or you don't have anything nearby you, then unfortunately you need to firstly go to this one right here, and then you need to walk basically all the way to this. So I did this myself, by the way. It took me about maybe like 10 minutes, I guess, in total. But as you can see, here is exactly where you need to travel. You will be able to then come to this page right here, or to this like, yes, you can see Temple of the Ancestor Moths. And this one's right here, you probably need to actually like basically fight with them, as you can see, because they will attack you. Quite often they will be like, yeah, they will attack you first, basically. That's almost always. So as you can see, you can also loot them if you want to. And by the way, this one right here, this is the key Ancestor Moth Temple. You can also take this one. It's going to be really, really good for us later on. And as you can see, this one right here, here is actually where we need to enter firstly. As you can see, the Ancestor Moth. So you're going to enter it because you basically took the key, so you don't have to lockpick. And if you didn't take the key, you will have to lockpick, and it's really hard, just so you know. Or it's like the one of the hardest ones. And you will need to also like fight with this guy right here, as you can see. And when you have done so, take the key from him, by the way. I think he will actually have a key. So if you're really, really lucky, sometimes you can actually get the ring just by actually like fighting with a random enemy in here and just looting him, and then like you get the key. But like that's very rare. So we need to like continue going in here. I'm going to show you what we need to do after that. So just a second. So we're going to keep going, and as you can see, we are now in here. So you're going to face more enemies in here. So just loot all of them and take the keys that they have, and then continue here. So I'm just going to continue here. Let's see if I can remember exactly, because this is actually very long to walk. So I'm just going to keep walking here. Gonna continue down here if I remember correctly. Yeah. So I'm going to keep doing this. And by the way, you will face a bunch of enemies while doing this, just so that you're aware of that. So just because you don't see any enemies here is because I've actually already fighted all of them. But there's a lot, just so you know, and they're not bad. So I'm just going to keep walking here. So here it is. And you should keep looting all of them, by the way, just so you know. And if they have a key, take it. I've already taken all of the keys here, just so you know. So that's why I don't take the keys now, but I did that before. So here you will be able to fight one enemy here as well, just so you know. So do that, just in case you can actually loot them as well and get the ring. If you're really lucky, you can sometimes get the ring. So we're going to continue down here now. Going to continue here. So see if you can actually loot any of these crates right here also, and sometimes you can get the key here. Or sorry, the ring rather. And now we're just going to keep going here. I'm going to go here. And then open up this one. Just going to wait a couple of seconds, and perfectly, as you can see, you should now be taken here. And by the way, sometimes you will fight Ghost, and to be able to fight Ghost, I would actually suggest to you to just use fire right here. This is like one of the only ways that you can actually eliminate. I think Ghost will like appear somewhere here. I think so, if I remember it correctly. So I'm just going to go here now. We're going to continue down this path here. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was here. This is super long, by the way, like this walk right here. I apologize for this. It's like, yeah, I mean, it is in the game here, so we need to walk quite long to come to the final destination. You're going to see it. I think we have to go up here, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just going to check the map here. I'm going to zoom in. Oh, okay, so we have to go like this all the way. Okay, I think I got it now. So we're gonna continue here. Let's see if we can find it. I hope I don't actually... Yeah, this is super long, as you can see. But we're going to keep walking here. We're going to fight a bunch of enemies, most likely here, just so you know. Okay, this one is closed here. Okay, then we need to go back here. Sometimes that one is not going to be closed and you can actually walk past, just so you know. Okay, we're gonna keep walking here. Okay, so let's walk here instead then. Let's just keep walking. Okay, now check the map once again. Okay, let's see if it's here. I think it's here, right? Let's check the map again. Yep, looks about right, I think. So we're gonna keep walking. Yeah, here it is. By the way, this one right here, just be really careful. This is going to be like a trap that they set, just so you know. So if you get here, you might die, just so you know. So unfortunately, I walked right into this one. So I'm just going to pull this one right here. See if I can open this one. Okay, it doesn't work. I'm gonna see if I can open it again. Oh, here it is perfectly. I'm just going to go back here. I apologize for this. So yeah, we just walked right into this one. So it is not here. I'm gonna keep walking. See if I can go back here then. Let's keep walking here. To find the door where we need to go. So I'm just going to keep walking here once again. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Perfect. Finally, we found the door. So this door right here will take us, if I remember correctly, to basically the final destination. Yeah, here it is. So in here you will actually fight the last monk, and he is like the hardest one to beat. So just try to throw fire to him. Let him come to you instead of actually going there, because this red thing right here will basically try to attack you, and it has a lot of damage if I remember correctly. So this thing right here will try to attack you if you walk nearby. So when the priest is here, just basically throw fire at him. He will come to you. Then you can destroy him, and then you can basically just loot him. And you will not always get, unfortunately, the ring from him, but you have the absolute like best chance of getting the ring of perfection like from this monk right here. And you will always get like a pretty nice ring either way. So if you just take like the ring that you get, and then you can basically just wait like 3 to 4 days for the enemies to spawn back again, and you can try once again to be able to get that specific ring, just so you know. So yeah, basically try a couple of times, and eventually you will be able to get the ring of perfection from this person right here. Or if you're really lucky, you can get it from any of those ones in the beginning as well, but the chances of that, to be honest, is pretty low. But basically just try, and hopefully eventually you will be able to reach this. So I did it a couple of times. I think it took me like 4 times before I actually got the ring. So yeah, it will take us like a bunch of time, just so you know, unfortunately. But try and just keep going. Try to just take this one, like him down a couple of times, and you will always get like a pretty nice ring from him. So yeah, just try a couple of times, and hopefully you will be able to get it eventually.